Hello, I'm Michael Alderson and I'm honoured and excited to be the new headmaster and principal of Durham Cathedral Schools Foundation. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, pupils, parents and staff, and joining this remarkable school at its exciting point in its history. I think in the first instance I have an absolute love for the North East, for Durham and for this very special school. It has an outstanding academic offering, wonderful achievement, great pastoral care and co-curricular activities going on. It's in probably one of the most impressive places in the country, and it's got that remarkable history and tradition visible in its relationship with the cathedral. But I think more important than that is it's a community of fun. This is a school with an absolute real heart. And so to be coming to Durham, to be returning to Durham, is for me coming home to a place and the people I love. Sociologists reckon that every individual has the capacity to influence around about 10,000 people over the course of his or her lifetime. And I suppose if they happen to be correct in that, the question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we want to influence those 10,000 people? For me, I don't think I can think of a better answer than that influence could be shaped around moral integrity, ambition, responsibility and kindness. And actually, as we look at Durham Cathedral Schools Foundation, those four values have been carved into its stones for the last 1,000 years. And I can't think of a better answer we can possibly give, both in terms of the standards that we hold ourselves to and also the way that we encourage those around us as well. And so to be here as head and principal of this foundation gives me the extreme privilege and honour to encourage the pupils and the staff and everyone in our wider community to see the potential and the capacity they have to change the world positively through those mark values. I think in my experience you don't develop values in a vacuum. You have to do it in contact with other people and in contact with a place. And as a school, as we try to do that, I think our fundamental duty is to convert the nouns of mark, of moral integrity, ambition, responsibility and kindness into verbs, to take them from being an abstract question into something that's far more concrete and practical, that we understand what it is and what we have to do on a daily basis. So that's the first stage of that. So it's a deliberate act as well as something that happens organically within this community. So how do we go about doing that? The first is through this strong sense of community in which the pupils and the staff develop and foster close relationships with one another. The second is a healthy lifestyle, that they're out there playing and taking part in sport and exercise. That's incredibly important. Thirdly, it's through the opportunities that we give them for creativity in music, the drama, the creative arts and design are all incredibly important. Fourthly, it's about developing purpose, and purpose defined as how they contribute to not only the wider community of the school, but also the wider world. It's also about developing meaning through what's going on in the classroom and their future ambitions. And I think underpinning all of those is a clear sense of decency and those four values coming in again that are underpinning and governing everything that we're trying to do. And I think by those six strands coming together, what we're ideally looking to create is a sense of flourishing here at school, a way in which pupils experience success and therefore develop their self-esteem. And I think in all of that, it's very much a case of the days that make us happy, make us wise. At its heart, the Durham Cathedral Schools Foundation is all about mattering, for the individual to know that he, she is appreciated, recognised, what they are as a person is valued and that they matter to this community. And simultaneously that their contributions to this community matter as well. Without them, we would be the poorer for it. So in a single word, it's all about mattering. How we go about doing that is obviously then through that culture that we have that runs throughout this place of support and challenge and helping those pupils to develop in the most positive way. And I suppose that they say it takes a village to raise a child. And I hope very much for the pupils who are here, this school is their village. My ambition for every pupil here at the school has different levels to it. First, that they leave here with an outstanding academic education, that they achieve excellent results, they get the right advice that takes them on to succeed in the next phase of their life, at whatever level that might be. Secondly, that through their time here at school, that they've experienced a range of different opportunities, each of which allows them to develop different skills, which over time allows them to develop a competence. And then that in turn itself helps them to become the confident and articulate young people they will go on to be. Thirdly, that thanks to their upbringing at home and to the experiences you've given them as parents, but also to the framework that we're operating here at school, they have a clear set of values, a clear understanding of what integrity is, and the courage to stand by those when it really does matter. And fourthly, that they're young people who are socially engaged. They are looking to make that positive contribution to the world. They are looking to be agents of changing what is going on, and know how to question others and challenge them appropriately. But these are young men and women who can speak to anyone, can look those people in the eye and be proud of everything that they've achieved. And I think if we can do all of those things, then that is absolutely about creating young people who will go on to flourish. And that for me is about creating an education that will last a lifetime. For those families who are considering joining or visiting the school, I think the first thing I would say is anything that you can experience online through videos such as this, the website, social media, is only ever going to provide a very brief snapshot of what life is like at Durham Cathedral School's foundation. And actually, to get a proper understanding of it, the very best thing you can do is come to visit the school in person. And through that opportunity to visit the school, to taste its food, to see what lessons are like, to speak with staff, you will get a much better idea. And far more important than any of that, it gives you the opportunity to meet those pupils in person, to speak with them, to see what competent and confident young people and young adults they're becoming, and how impressive this education can be and what it can do for your sons and daughters. And I hope at the end of that visit, you will have seen indeed that what this education offers is the opportunity for those children to flourish and go on to live happy and fulfilling lives.